There is a common belief that the car is an American invention. But the American car inventors came on the scene relatively late, and while some succeeded, most failed. Then along came Henry Ford. Ford was born in 1863. His parents were farmers who had traveled to America from Ireland, but their son disliked the rural lifestyle, and in 1879, when he was 16 years old, he left home and walked to Detroit to find a job. He worked as an apprentice in a machine shop, and in his spare time, he built an internal combustion engine from plans he found in a magazine. It had bicycle wheels and was steered by a tiller. It had no brakes or reverse gear and was so noisy that the public hated it. Some years later, in 1896, he built his first vehicle that was bigger, more powerful, and much faster. It was called the quadricycle. This proved more popular. He was actually able to sell it and raise money for further experiments. During the next several years, Ford continued to refine his passenger vehicles. Finally, in 1903, he produced an automobile he was ready to market, and so he formed the Ford Motor Company. Ford first brought out the Model A, a small car with an 8-horsepower engine which sold for $850. The next year, the Model B Ford was added, which sold for $2,000. In 1906, Ford added the Model K, which Ford lost money on because it was big and expensive. At this point, he decided to concentrate on a light, simple model that could be sold inexpensively. The new design was called the Model T, easy to operate and repair. Customers responded to the advantages of the Model T, and production increased. Gradually, Ford found a better, faster way to build cars, and in 1914 he opened the world's first auto assembly line. Suddenly, a car could be turned out in 93 minutes. By 1924, half of the cars in the world were Fords. The Model T sold for $290, and profits piled up. Henry Ford did not create the automobile, but it was he who led the manufacturing revolution. He said he would ensure that just about everyone had a car. He kept his word, and life has never been the same since.
That is the end of Section 2. You now have half a minute to check your answers.